welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna showcase the end of the Black Friday. It's pretty much 1 or 2 days left and we were collecting some tokens. I hope you were doing that too. And the tokens is about the best way to trade them. I mean, to spend them. It's the selector here. I mean, there's other things here. If you are like you're having all the tier 3s, you would go and spend on tier 3 materials or gold or energy, and the energy and the tier 3 materials feels to be the only other solution. So the best case scenario is this one. Most of the characters here are not usable in the current meta, but I'm gonna go through and tell you the top 10 characters here that they are currently usable in the meta of the game as solutions or very meta characters with the very last advancement. You know, there is a couple of characters here can be tier 4, there is a couple of characters here that they are tier 3 but still in meta. You need to play with these characters in ABX, you need to play with these characters on Dimension Rifts or Dispatch missions. So I'm gonna figure it out for you, starting with the two characters that I'm gonna put off the top 10 because they have specific things you need to have done before to be able to take full advantage of them. And yeah, before we say more and before we're going through our list, I want you to make sure that you have subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, and comment down below in the comments what are you going to pick up. For your own information, FYI, I'm gonna pick up War Machine because it's the only character I'm missing from all the tier 3s in the game and from this list. Yeah, I'm lucky we get War Machine. If they were War Machine, I wouldn't tier 3 anyone else. So yeah, let's go through the breakdown. The number 12 in this list, and of course it's top 10, but I'm putting two last characters because they specifically need to have pay the uniform. So if you have already paid in summer 30 euros for this uniform and you weren't able to tier 3 until now, Storm, you don't know how to play the game, I guess. But yeah, I am here to remind you that Storm, it's one of the best characters in the game if you have this uniform. If you don't have that, she is a support with 35% elemental damage for characters, but these kind of supports are outdated, so you don't really want to build Storm for just supporting because she's not that good with the old uniform. So yes, you can figure out which one is the level, the rank 11 here. Let's go to the number 11. Same thing for the leader of Inhumans, Black Bolt. He is kind of good with his old uniform, but there's no comparison in the level that he is with the newest uniform. So I guess if you took the uniform already like a couple of weeks ago, you absolutely want to tier 3 him. But I guess if you paid the full cost, you were already tier 3 him. So yeah, no news for you. But if you don't have the uniform, he doesn't really have any place on the meta. But if you, for both characters, if you have the uniform, Netmarble have put us in ticket two characters that they are completely in the ABX and ABL meta, and you want them to progress through the game for World Boss Legend and ABX ABL. So let's go to the real top 10 now. Number 10 is no other than AntMan. And AntMan is the only one in this list that it's off the meta 100%. You can't really play anything with AntMan. He's so bad with any uniform you're using on him. But the point of this selection is that in like 4 or 5 months, I think it's May 2023, we are 100% sure that he's going to get an upgrade, and 99% sure that the tier 4 of this update gonna be AntMan. So he's a speed type we know that we're struggling for speed types, so he's a speed type that if you invest now, you're gonna have him in May. Of course, until now, from now until May, you can build him from your, yourself. But yeah, it's something you can invest now and take advantage in the future. Let's go to the nine. Number 9 is Peter Parker, and Spider-Man. It's one of the characters that he was a lot in the meta. From when his move pop out, he was like one of the best characters for PvP. But after introducing into the meta a lot of combat types like Hulk, like now Carnage, and there is others, Gore. He went like that from the meta of timeline battle. Still, if you manage to play on manual, you can do a lot of kills with his 5th skill, and he can carry you through timeline battle really nice. In the same time, with Mighty Destruction, you can use him as a hybrid solution and play a bit World Boss Legend too. So yes, he's pretty useful, and I don't see that he's gonna get any uniform anytime soon. So if you have this uniform, you can take advantage of him in the max level that he can go. So let's go to level 7. Number 7, it's no other than the leader of X-Men. We had the leader of Inhumans, now we have the leader of X-Men, and yes, Cyclops. Cyclops got the advantage to be used as a villain and as swapping uniforms. He can be from hero to villain, and in the same time supporting ABL for Storm, supporting 2 days of ABX, 3 days, 2 blast villain and 1 blast male days. So he's still in the meta. He dropped the tier 3 like 3 to 4 or 5 years ago, and still people is using him 100% for ABX and ABL. So if you want to catch up with ABX and ABL meta, this is your boy. For supporting, it's only for energy type characters, but the point that he can provide 65% on an energy character do him really useful, and the fact that most of the people using him with the CTP of Insight provides you a solid support for energy attacking characters and the leadership. But I mean, it's not the best one, but he's must for ABX ABL, so you can't miss him. You can't miss your boy Cyclops. Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Number 7, it's Loki. And Loki, even if you have, I think, when I'm saying his absolute meta, he was the best characters to farm before Thor tier form, but now he's like 2nd or 3rd, and after Black Bolt he is the true shot on his meta, because it's the only character that replaced him in ABX and ABL. So you can't really use any other characters than Loki for Alien Villain Day on ABL. So yeah, he's still meta. You need a rage on him from the other side with TVA uniform, but you can utilize him with a proc, of course, but he's only good for farming Dimension Rifts, Dispatch missions, ABL and ABX. The rest of the game modes, it's not his favorite, but he can participate, of course, in everywhere, and he falls behind only for Black Bolt with the newest uniform. So yeah, he's a really solid unit with this uniform or with the other uniform, but TVA, it's the one I prefer myself. So yeah, let's go to number 6. Number 6, it's no other than King in Black, Venom, Eddie Brock, and this character is out of your mind good. He's doing a lot of DPS, but the fact that you can only use him and have great results with the CTP of Raids brings him into this, rank, because if he had the opportunity to utilize a proc, he's one of the best level 70 character in World Boss Legend, ABX. But of course, the characters that can go through level 80, I'm considering that you can do level 80. If you don't, Venom is one of the best as a level 70. He is really good, and his uniform, it's like a couple of months before, so there's no way he's gonna get replaced at the moment, at least for some stages, some days of ABX and ABL. So yeah, my boy Venom, it's really smashing it still, and as you can see, I have his face in my channel, so there's no reason he's not be good. He is perfect. Let's go to number 5. Number 5 is Thor, and Thor, of course, you know that he can do tier 4, but at the moment I'm talking about tier 3 level 80, and he's really good as a tier 3. Also, you can utilize him with a judgment and a rage, but in the same time he is kind of proc friendly. You're missing some damage, but if you cancel really fast his skill 3, cancel 5, cancel 4, you can have some results for World Boss Legend, and in the same time farming on Dimension Rift and playing ABX 1 day and ABL 2 days. So he is really useful, and sooner or later you need him for World Boss Legend requirements in the highest stages and stuff like that. But he totally worth it to be in the level 5 of this ranking list, tier list. Or yeah, let's go to number 4. Number 4 is our guy Captain America, and he took this uniform and make him good for PvP, good for PvE. You can utilize him with a guard break immunity, obelisk with the proc, and he can do everything. He can proc, he can play timeline battle, he can play alliance conquest. His leadership, it's a PvP leadership, but in the same time provides him the HP to stay alive on World Boss Legend. And he's really useful. He's not top meta as a tier 4 and full builded for something specific. I mean, Venom is doing more damage as a tier 4. Moon Knight got better tags and he can get more support buffs. But I mean, he is really useful for every account. If you build him as a hybrid, you can take advantage on him for a lot of game modes. So yeah, let's go to the top 3. Top 3 of this list. Number 3 is Natasha Romanoff with her newest uniform. And the fact that she's the only speed type tier 4, you know already that she is the only solution for multiple game modes. If you tier 4 her, she is the best in the game, of course, the best speed type in the game. But even as level 80 tier 3, she has to compete only with like characters like Shuri, Kamala or Makari. And in the same time, she is proc friendly. You can use her with 2 different rotations, and having the proc right, you can use her for World Boss Legend, ABL 3 days, ABX 2 days. So she is an absolute meta. You can take advantage of her 100%, but you need at least level 80 with her, because at level 70 she is pretty bad. I wouldn't consider building her if I can't go level 80 with her. There's other solution like Shuri, as I told you, and Kamala that can do way more at level 70. The fact that she can go to level 80 provides her this place here, and the fact that she can be tier 4. Yeah. Let's go to the second one. Who is gonna be the second? Who is gonna be? Bruce Banner Hulk. It's the second one in this list, and the fact that he's completely smashing PvP, timeline battle, having a PvP build, and in the same time she can participate in World Boss Legend and play like not high stages, but still as a tier 3 level 80 he can do really nice on both timeline battle and World Boss Legend. He took a nerf, but still he's there. If you go through timeline, you can see him everywhere. Of course, your PVE value dropped a lot as with the PvP build, but with a PvE build, you can see him sign in World Boss Legend also, and in the same time, he needs to be a level 80 at least. At level 70, his defensive stats and his HP, it's not that big, but as a level 80 provides you the opportunity to stand still in timeline battle, play smart, do the fourth skill, kill one, run, do the fourth skill, kill one, run. If you play manually, he can carry you through timeline battle really easy peasy. So let's go to the absolute number one of this list. No other than Tony Stark. Yeah. And the fact that he can turn into supervillain with his old uniform and being a superhero in the same time with the newest uniform, both has really good damage. He can swap into one or swap into other. He's good only for PvE, but most of our game it's PvE. And the fact that he can do really nice at level 80, you don't really need to have CTP of Rage. You can proc on him. He got everything. He literally got everything you need from a character as a tier 4, as a tier 3. He is completely insanely good as a villain, as a hero. He didn't get replaced on everywhere, and he is in the game like 6 to 7 months. And the fact that he got a buff saying 200% more damage after 30% of the boss, below 30%, makes him the absolute GOAT for GBR, for World Boss Legend. There is no discussion here, guys. He is the best for ABX, ABL. He is one of his kind. Tony Stark. Go for him 100%. If you miss him, there's no way you're doing wrong with that. So yeah, that was my list, and let me show you the rest of the list. I mean, there are others. There is one in the 1 million that Black Panther gonna get something, or Captain Marvel gonna get in a couple of months into her show. But guys, these 10 characters I dropped right now here, if they are absolute meta, there's no way they're not best on something on the game. I could go for long shots like Falcon, that he's gonna get something, but that's the characters I believe you should invest on if you're missing them, and consider getting them. If you have all of these characters, whoever you're gonna pick up, there is no, lose, War Machine can support Iron Man. There's multiple reasons to do the other characters. That was it. I hope you had fun into this Black Friday, but 2 days left and we have to pick up our tokens, so don't forget to do that, and I hope I helped you with my list. I'm waiting your comments down below to let me know what are you going to pick up. As I told you, I'm gonna pick up War Machine. See you into the next. Kisses to everyone.